Okay, this is more implicit differentiation. This is number 13. And they want you to find where the slope of the curve is undefined. So we want to find out when the derivative is undefined. And undefined means we'll have a 0 in the denominator, so we just want to find out where that denominator is 0. So the first of all, we just have to find the derivative. And again, we have another implicit differentiation problem here. So again, we've got two product rules. So this is going to be, and they're separated by this negative sign. So this is the first one over here. There's the minus sign, and this is the second one over here. I put it in parentheses because it's preceded by a negative sign. So I wouldn't kind of foul up when on my SIGNs. Okay. So the first, which is x squared times the derivative of the second, which is dy dx, plus the second, which is y, times the derivative of the first, which is 2x dx dx. Okay, so that's this first product rule. Minus the first, which is x, times the derivative of the second, which is 2y dy dx, plus the second, which is y squared times the derivative of the first, which is 1 dx dx. And let's see, we can remove the parentheses and we can take care of the dx dx's. So this is going to be x squared dy dx, and I'll put this 2xy, dx dx is 1, negative 2xy dy dx, and a positive times the negative is a negative, y squared, and dx dx is 1. So we simplify that. Okay, and then we'll try to isolate our dy dx term. So I've got two of those, so I'll leave these on the left. This is the x squared dy dx, and this is minus the 2xy dy dx over here. And on the right, I move everything else. So if I add y squared and I subtract 2xy, I've got y squared minus 2xy. And that gives the other terms, the non-dy dx terms on the right. And then I'll factor out the dy dx, so I can isolate that because I've got 2, I just want 1, dy dx, and that's left is what's left in the first term. On the left side is x squared minus 2xy. And then again, I'll just divide both sides by the x squared minus 2xy to get my derivative. Now, the slope is defined. They want to know where the slope is defined. Well, it's defined everywhere. The slope is defined except when the denominator here is 0. So the slope is defined except when the denominator is 0. And that denominator is x squared minus 2xy. We set it equal to 0, so we can, it's like most quadratics, we just factor. So I can factor out an x, and what's left is x minus 2y. And I set each of these factors equal to 0, so either x equals 0 or x minus 2y equals 0, or x equals 2y, or if I want to solve for y equals x over 2. So those are your situations where the denominator will be 0, so those are where the function or where the slope is not defined. So it's defined everywhere except when x is equal to 0 or when y equals x over 2. Okay, hope that makes sense.